What is going on, guys? It is your fellow Tono Defton here, and I am coming with another video on Warframe. Now, as you can tell from the title, this is going to be another episode of Beginner's Luck. If this is your first time watching this series, it is basically a guide to Warframe. So it is basically me going over a bunch of different aspects of the game and how I think you should pursue those different aspects, how I think you should actually complete those different aspects, and also there's people in the comments that might actually have something that might even be more informative than what I have to say. So go ahead and check the comments as well. Leave a comment of your own if you want to, and let's go ahead and begin this video. So as you can tell from the title, we are going to be going over what exactly you should be getting with your platinum, especially with that 50 platinum in the very beginning of the game that you get. Okay, I see a lot of people spending that platinum on something ridiculous like a skin for the Warframe or something like that. Do not do this. Do not spend money, do not spend platinum on a skin for your Warframe in the very beginning, because first of all, you don't even know if you're going to be playing this game for long term. Skins are really an end game thing. If you want to do fashion frame, which is basically what skins are for, it's for making your Warframe look cool, then yes, if you're going to be doing fashion frame, then yes, you should spend money on skins, obviously. If you're at end game, or if you're at a point in the game where you're comfortable and you're like, okay, well, I want to start looking cool now, then go ahead and do that. That's fine. Also, if you just have money to spend and you don't really care, you're able to buy platinum whenever you want, go ahead. It's up to you. But if you're kind of like a person who, I have 50 platinum, so let me just spend it on the first thing I see, or I'm not really sure what to spend this on, so I see this skin here, this looks cool, let me go ahead and spend it on this. Don't do that. Do not do that, because you're going to regret it later on. So, what should you actually spend your platinum on? You have 50 platinum, and the best thing to spend it on in the very, very beginning is actually slots. Because you are going to get to a point where you're going to need more slots, whether that's for your Warframe or for your weapons. And one good thing about weapon slots is that it's universal for all weapons. So you don't have to buy a weapon slot for shotguns or primaries or whatever, another one for secondaries and another one for melee or whatever. You don't do that. You buy 2 mod slots for, I believe it's 12 platinum, and that's it. You just get those 2, I said mod slots, I meant inventory slots, I'm sorry. You get those 2 inventory slots with that purchase. So that's what you should be spending your money on. That's what you should be spending your plat on, especially in the very beginning. You should be spending it on inventory slots for both weapons and Warframes. Now you might be wondering, how exactly do I just buy inventory slots? I'm not exactly sure where I go, what do I do, anything like that. I don't really know. Well, there's 2 ways you could do it. If you actually don't have any inventory space anymore for whatever you're trying to add, it will automatically ask you if you want to purchase more space, and with that you just purchase the space. But if you don't want to do that and you want to purchase it right off the bat, what you want to do is you want to go into equipment, you want to go into inventory, and then you see under Warframe and weapon it says buy extra slot. As you can tell, it says 12 platinum here. You spend 12 platinum, you get 2 extra slots. Over here you have 20, you spend 20 platinum, and you only get 1 extra slot. Well, 1 is perfectly fine because they don't add Warframes, super often to the game. So, what I recommend, first of all, is the Warframe you're playing something you enjoy? Do you have fun playing a Warframe? If not, then I suggest you actually get 1 slot of inventory space for Warframe. Now, if you're talking about weapons, and you're a person like me who likes to collect a lot of weapons, a lot of weapons, and you think you're going to be switching between weapons fairly often, which is what I do. I switch my loadout all the time. So if you're a person that's going to be like me and you're going to be switching out your weapons a lot, or if you think you're going to be collecting a lot of weapons and you don't want to get rid of them, because there are some weapons that require other weapons in order to create. So if you think you're going to be creating a lot of weapons like those, then you should definitely get those inventory slots for weapons. So other than inventory slots, what else can I buy, Tenno? Well, there is one other thing that I might suggest you buy, but I'm not exactly sure. I would suggest not spending the first 50 platinum on this item, because you will need it for the inventory slots, trust me. But once you get to a point where you're actually selling prime parts and you're actually getting platinum on your own, or you are actually buying platinum on a regular basis or something like that, then I would definitely say to get this. It would actually be the greater lenses. And you're probably like, what? Why? Well, first of all, if you haven't gotten to this point in the quest line of Warframe, then I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but just know that these lenses will be important after a certain point in the game, and I do suggest that you actually get some of these lenses after you have more than enough platinum, and I would suggest having over 200 platinum before you start spending platinum on these greater lenses, because you could actually get them, you know, through other means, through normal means, but it's much more difficult. You need to have, you know, a certain amount of the normal lenses, which you get from sorties, and it's just a whole cycle that you have to go through. So yes, I would suggest getting these for 400 platinum, for 40 platinum, if you have somewhere over 200 platinum. And that would be that. Then you get that, and you're able to go ahead and level up that focus, you know, once you get to that point. I'm sorry for the constant beeping. That's from a video that I also posted today. So if you haven't checked that out, please go ahead and check that out. It's a challenge against the Tenno only and Alad V. So go ahead and check that out. Anyway, guys, so I wanted to do a video on the Infested Pet, but I felt like everybody does a video on the Infested Pet. So or they have done a video on the Infested Pet. I wanted to be the first one, but at the time I was really busy, so I wasn't able to post it. But if you guys still want to see that video, please go ahead and let me know in the comments. Alright guys, that is basically it for me. I hope you learned something from this video. If not, then I'm sorry. I guess I failed you. I have severely failed you. But if you have something else you want to add to this video, let's say you're a veteran and you have an idea of what should actually be bought with platinum in the very beginning of the game, then please go ahead and leave that in the comments. I would love to hear that, and I'm sure other people would too. If you enjoy the video, please go ahead and leave it a like, and subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you guys in the next video and or stream. Peace.